All right, today we're going to be doing a run through of Railroad Tiles, the new board game that just came out recently. It's going to be a two-player playthrough. I'll be playing with my son Xander. I will be the green player.
And I will be the orange player.
So the game is mostly set up already, but let me just run you through exactly what we had to do for setup. It's pretty simple. So first of all, we had a number of root tiles that were shuffled into this bag. And the root tiles look like any number of things. They can have roads on them, they can have train tracks, and they can have cities or fields and so forth and so on. You'll see them as we go. We had to place the station board out in the middle of the table. We put our placement tokens stacked up, shuffled and stacked up on top of the clock tower here. They are going to be telling our bonuses for each of the rounds of the game. We have made a general supply of our cars, trains, and citizen pawns, or traveler pawns, I guess they're called. And we made a supply of prestige tokens along the top up there. Now, we haven't quite decided who the first player is going to be yet, so why don't we have a roll off here? Let's see. I got a 16.
16.
You got 16 also.
11.
All right. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, 11 again, with some interference, but okay.
19.
19, you're the first player. Okay, so you put your pawn right there in the first player spot, and I will put mine in the second player spot. All right, that little bit of setup is now complete. Now, we are going to be playing with objective tiles in this game, so we're going to have to choose which objective tiles we're going to be including in this game. There are 9 different ones. 2 of them actually came with a promo that I got when I bought the game. It includes Hospital and Local Harvest, which is these 2 here. Now, we're going to choose these randomly. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then any double is going to be that too. So it's going to be like, well, it's going to be 10 up to 18, essentially. So let's see which one we get. I'll roll the first one, 5. So we're going to do one of these. Now we each get the same one. We're each going to have the same set. Why don't you roll for the second one? 8. So we're going to get this one. We're rolling low here. It's pretty good. Makes it simple. And 10. Okay, so that cycles back around and we're going to get this one. Okay, so we got one of the ones from the promo and 2 from the base game. So I'm just going to clear these out. We don't need any more of these for the rest of the game. All right, and now one little bit of setup that's still required, and we just actually keep these sort of down here for the rest of the game. We're going to be able to use them at certain points. In fact, we're going to be compelled to use them at certain points, but we'll see that as we get going here. Now, one little bit of setup left to do. We have to draw 2 random location tiles from the bag here. And it's going to be in reverse player order, so I'll draw mine first. So I've got this guy here with a bridge, a road bridge over a railroad. You can pick one.
I've got with the train track and the road.
Nice. All right. Okay, so we have a game here of 8 rounds in total, and each round is going to have a certain structure to it. Now I'm going to show you the handy guide that's on the back of the manual that shows a summary of the turn of the round structure. but we'll just be discussing it as we go. So in the beginning, the first part of the round, we have to reveal a placement token. And now that's going to go into sort of this waiting area. It's not really active yet, but we know what's coming. Once we reveal another one, this one is going to move to the right, and then it's going to progress like that. So the ones that are in these two positions are going to be the active ones. But we can at least see what is coming. Now also part of this first step of the round is we have to reveal root tiles to fill up our drafting board here. Now we're going to fill these up with respect to the number of pips that are on each of these column headers here. So we're going to put 2 draftable tiles here, 3 here, 3 here, and 4 here. Now there is another column over here, but in a 2-player game, this is not used. So we're just going to put this sort of 2-player token over here as a reminder that we're not going to fill that up. This is actually useful in another way that you'll see a little bit later as well. So I'll explain that when we get to it. So let's see what we get for these tiles. So that's the first 2. Why don't you organize those, Xander? All right. So here's, here's 3 to fill in the next column. Now that, I might have to shuffle these a little bit more because we got 2 of the exact same ones there. Well, they're not exactly the same. Okay, so 3 here. And there's 3 and 4. All right, now we're ready to move on to the second phase of the round, which is tile selection. And the way this proceeds is that in turn order, we will choose any given column and take all of the root tiles from that column and add them to our route map, essentially, with a certain few placement restrictions such that railroads must connect to railroads, roads must connect to roads, and if there are any empty spaces like there are on this tile, then they must connect up to empty spaces. So it's all pretty intuitive. Since we're playing with objectives, there is one other thing that we have to consider during this phase, and that's the fact that if we placed a placement token in the waiting room, which is this part right underneath the clock tower, and if it has a flag on it, as you can see on this one, then we must place one of our objective tiles along with the tiles that we choose. And they can be placed in any order. And now might be a good time to actually figure out what these objective tiles are going to require to score some points later in the game. So this particular tile is called the Central Station, and you'll see that it has 3 connections via rail and 1 connection via road. And to score points for this one, we're going to need to connect this to at least 5 other stations, counting along the railroad paths in our map. For this one, is called the local market, and we must have at least 3 car pawns on the tiles that surround it. And this last one is the metropolis. And this must be part of a city made of at least 5 town tiles. And the town tiles are easy to distinguish because they're going to have the buildings on them, whereas field tiles look like just fields without any buildings. So that's going to be what is determining our selection choices for these objective tiles. And now it's your turn first, so you can go ahead and choose some tiles.
I'll go right there and get these 3.
All right, so before you place them, you can choose your objective tile that you can also place during this part of the round.
I will choose this one.
All right.
So
all right. This looks good. All right, and now I will make my choice. So as you noticed, Xander took his pawn and put it on top of the column of where he made his selection. So I am going to do the same. And I think I'll take this one. Also 3. All right. And I will use, let's see. I think I'll take this one. Nope, maybe not. Maybe I'll take this one. Okay, so these are the 4 tiles that I'm looking to place. I think I'll do... Now, I don't know that we're going to be playing this very efficiently because this is sort of our first time, so if we make any dumb moves, bear with us here. So let's see. We're going to go like that. Road. This seems okay. And, oh, I might be shooting myself in the foot here, but I'll put this right here. Not bad. All right, so that concludes the tile selection and placement portion. Now we would move on to the third phase, which is pawn placement. Now, the way this is handled, we're not actually going to do this in this first round because we don't have a placement token in the active area yet. But what would happen here is that for every token that's in the active portion of this station, we would be able to take a pawn of the same type and place it onto our maps. And then we'd be able to score prestige points for those based on the number of like tokens that we have on the same route. So we'll see that more in the second and subsequent rounds. But just so you know, just for our information as well, we can see what's coming up. It's going to be railroads. It's going to be the first one that's going to be moved into there. And then in the next round, we'll see another one come out. All right. So not having to do that this round, we're going to move on to the fourth and final part of the round, which is aptly named the end of the round. So we're going to place one star pawn on one of the columns that wasn't chosen. Now, in a 3 or 4 player game, there will only be one of these columns left. But in a 2-player game, there's 2 columns left. So we want to get rid of one of these columns. And the way we're going to do that is by using the 2-player marker. So you'll notice that on this side, it's pointing to the right, and on this side, it's pointing to the left. So what we're suggested to do in the instruction manual is just to flip this like a coin to see which of these 2 columns is going to be thrown away for the next round. So let's do this. It looks like we're getting rid of this column. Good, 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 good. Okay, then we'll put this right back there as our reminder not to fill that. And the final thing that we do is we place one of these star tokens on the column that is left over. And this is actually a reminder that it's giving an incentive for picking the one that wasn't picked in this round, essentially. These star tokens are going to act as a wild card so that we can essentially substitute one of the active tokens for any token that we choose. So for instance, if there's only a car and a train here, but we want to put a person token out, then we can spend one of our star tokens to substitute that in. And you might see that in action during the game. We will see. All right. Finally, we established the new turn order. So essentially the order that pawns are here at the moment, they get moved back up in that same order here. And this is to sort of reward the people that took less tiles, essentially. So if you chose the column with less tiles, you're going to have a better chance of going first in the next round. All right. So moving on to the next round, we are going to fill some tiles, columns back up. All right. So that's first one. Come on, this is getting a little ridiculous. That's the exact same ones. What are the odds? We keep rolling the same numbers on the dice, and now we're getting the same tiles. That can go in. Let's just take that one back. All right, and 3 more. There we go. Now, normally I'd probably pull these out one at a time just to get a better mixture, for instance, but I'm trying to expedite things a little bit. Okay, so, oh, that's right. We have to move this over and show the next one. So it's another railroad one, but it does not have a flag. So we don't have to worry about placing any of our objective tokens, objective tiles in this round. Okay, so I get to go first. No, you get to go first.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. I will go there again.
All right.
Let's see.
I imagine it's going to get harder and harder as we go on to be able to place certain tiles and actually plan ahead. All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I can take this one. And I think I see a good use for it, for at least some of these tiles. Or at least one of them is going to be good. So, as I said before, we can flip them. So we see how the orientation of the rails and the road is here, but if we flip it, it's going to be reversed. And then it's going to fit right in here pretty well with my existing routes. All right, so this one is literally just a city with no no transportation networks on it. So you know what? I have a perfect place for it right down here. And let's see. I'm gonna hope. Let's do this. I'm really gambling here and hoping that I'll be able to find some tiles that will fit in that spot later on. Okay, now we can actually go on and do some token placement here. Or pawn, as they're called pawns. So we have one railroad that's in the active area so that we can each place one railroad if we have a place to put it. And I didn't really point this out before, but the places to put these are going to be wherever you see these little balloons that are next to one of our routes. So obviously this is the train, that's the person, and there are similar ones for the cars, which will be blue. I just don't have, oh, I do have one right there. So we can each grab a train, and I am going to place mine there.
Place mine right there.
Now, when we place these things, we get some prestige points. And it's going to be based on how many of a similar token or pawn or whatever is on the same route or on the same section of track, however you want to think about it. So whenever we place the first one, we're going to get 1 point plus 1 point for every other similar one that's on the route. So when it's the first one, we're each just going to get 1 point. So we can keep that down here so that we have common knowledge about what our points currently are at. And that's as simple as that. So the next time we can see ahead that the next one is also going to be a train. So you can better believe that I'm going to take a train and put it here to get 1 plus 1 point.
Me too.
And you too, it looks like. All right. So do you want to flip that for this
Yeah.
thing? End of round. So it's this one again. So we're getting rid of this one.
Yeah, we're getting rid of that one.
Okay. So I think when that happens, we get rid of the star token that was on there as well. So those are out of the game. We'll put this back over here. We get our turn order again. And we continue on.
Oh.
Am I forgetting something?
Star token.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah, the one that doesn't get thrown away gets the star token. Good call. All right. So moving on to the next round. So we are going to, let's see. Yep. Placement token is the first thing. Let's see what the next one's going to be. It is cars. And look, there's no flag, so we don't have to worry about placing our objectives, which is a good thing because I'm sort of building a place for mine, I think. Although I'm looking at it now, and I think I really goofed up when I placed this in this position. Oh well, hopefully I can fix it later. Okay, anyway, now we have to reveal more route tiles, and maybe I will take them out of here one at a time. So there's one. There's two. And the next. One of those again? How many of those are in there?
I know.
Here's one. And those two. 3. And there's our last one. All right. I think we go on to the tile selection and placement. Yeah, now we're really going to have to start thinking about what we want to pick. You're going for the 4? Oh, good luck.
Yep.
Now, at the end of the game, we do want to have a sort of big array of tiles here, because one of the scoring factors is the biggest rectangular space. You're going to get a point for each tile in that. So if you have a 3 by 4 grid that's fully filled in, you are going to get 12 points for it. And likewise, if you have 4 by 4, 16 points. But they have to be completely filled in. So you can't have a gap, and it won't count ones that just jut off to the side that aren't part of a rectilinear shape. Now, as we build here, we may have to bump our grids up a little bit or move them to the side or something. But so far, I think we're okay.
There. Somehow made that fit.
It looks like I'm going to be first player next round. So that's pretty good. Change of pace. Let's see here. I think I'm going to have to go with this one. Because I'm thinking ahead to this objective tile that needs a city. It needs to be placed in a city of 5 or more town tiles. So yeah, I'm going to get this. We're really just disregarding those stars, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm really kicking myself for not having this pointed down, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Okay, so maybe if I... Darn. Okay. I think I'm going to have to do something like this. And Maybe something like, let's see, what do we have for this thing? This thing, we don't have. Okay. I think it's still possible. I'll put it there. Oh, I still have this one. Okay, well, this seems like a good spot. Way off to the side here. These people are really isolated. There's no transportation networks coming over to them. All right, so we are done with that phase. Let's move on to the token or the pawn placement. There's so many different nomenclatures here, like tokens, pawns, tiles. I'm trying to keep it all straight, but it's pretty hard at this time of day. Anyway, so we're going to be able to take 2 railroads. So we can actually, yes, we can take 2 trains each. Unfortunately for me, I can only place 1. You might be able to place
2.
You can place 2. So if I can't place them, I think I'm just done for. I should have thought ahead, but it looked like there were no good ones out here that would have helped me out anyway. So I will just take the 1.
Is that right there? That right there?
Okay, so I'll put mine right here. Okay, so I will get 2 points, and you, are they all in the same? They are all in the same. So we think we handle this one at a time. Let me just check the rules for that, and apologize for this.
Get 3 points.
After all players have placed their placement tokens. When placing a pawn, you immediately score prestige points. So when we get to take 2 pawns, we do get to do them one at a time. So you placed 1, so you're going to get 2 points for the 1 that you just placed, because, and then you're going to get 3 points for the second one, so you're going to get 5 in total. And me, I'm out of luck here. I'm just going to get 2 more. So I'm just going to take this 3 and throw back my 1 here. All right, moving along. We are going to determine which one of these is going to stay. So do you want to go ahead and flip?
Yep.
So this one again. So we're going to lose the one with the star. We'll just move the star over onto this. These things are bad luck. They're just going away all the time. Okay, and then we go up to do our turn order here. And we are on to the next round. So now these placement tokens, they're going to move down, but this one's got nowhere else to go, so it's going to sort of go out of the game. And then we just move these over, and let's see what we get. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have some options coming up. I don't think we haven't gotten the person yet at all. Okay, so we're ready to refill those tiles. So I'll try to pick out randomly here. Hopefully we don't get 2 of those same ones again. Oh, look, there's a... Well, I thought it was 1, but it's actually the road version of it. Here's 3 for that. Don't... Just pretend you didn't see that 4th one. And is that 4? That's 4.
That's 4. And another one of these.
Another one of those. I'm sure they are useful. It's just that not particularly useful for me, and maybe they might be useful for you.
They actually are.
Okay, am I first this time?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Let's see here. Is there something that I can get to fit in here? There is this. And there's this one too. This one would actually work.
Kind.
I mean, it wouldn't be that great. It wouldn't extend my city, but maybe that's okay. I got to think ahead about the placement of these ones for the city. So I'm having a little bit of analysis paralysis here, as they say. You know what? I am just going to go with this one and get the star. And hope that I have a place to put them all. Let me take that star. Okay. That star would have come in handy last time, actually. Because I wouldn't have had to choose 2 trains. I could have substituted it in for something else. Okay. So I guess this one's going here. It's the only place it could really go. You know what? I'm going to expand over this way a little bit. Hopefully that pays off later. And we'll put this park way over here. All right, you're up.
I'm actually just gonna go right there and get 2. I could use that right there.
Very nice.
And this could go... right there.
Oof. You're really going to hope that... That's a very specific hole that you're really...
Right here.
Oh, I see. You already are planning ahead.
Yep.
You got it. All planned out, huh? Okay. So, now we go with our pawns here. So, we have, what, a train and a car. And look at this. I don't even have a place for the train again. So, it looks like I'm going to be using this. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and substitute a train. I'm going to substitute a person for the train. And then I will take the car as required. So first car on the road here gives me 1 point. And here's a person. I'm going to put it up here in the hopes that I can get more people to connect to it, because this thing doesn't have that many people at all. So that's another point. All right, you got...
I will take car, train. I have to place the train right there. And it's only 1 point. And this car...
You've got a big road up there for cars. And there's going to be cars for days. So
yeah.
I think you're
right there.
Get your point for that.
Oh, yeah. Let me try 3 points.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So that's that. I'll flip it this time. Let's see if I can. Okay. Well, we're getting rid of this 4 pile here. And a star is going to go on there.
Yep. I'm the first player this time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, set it up. All right. I'm going to just sort of go on autopilot here. So this is going to move off to the side. And we do this. And look, we got a flag and another car. Gosh, I really got to get some car things out here. I have none. Okay, so that means we're going to have to use one of these objective tiles during this coming round.
I know which one I'm using.
I know you do, and I hope that I can find a good enough set of tiles that I can use one of mine as well. Okay, so here's 2 for there. There are a lot of tiles in this bag. Here's 3. And well, there's 2 of them. And the other 2. Is that 2 of the same end roads? I mean, that does help, I suppose. Okay, so I think we're good to go for tile selection for this round.
Let's see.
While you're thinking, I'm going to think too. Feel free to think it out verbally for the audience as well.
I will probably go with that. The 4.
The 4? Okay.
I have to.
Yeah, that is tying off a lot of roads, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
It's very useful.
And this can go right there.
Don't forget your objective tile.
This one,
which
definitely.
You already know which one is going to go in there. Now, that will score at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So, we don't have to worry about that yet.
This will tile off that road and that road.
Now, at the end of the game, you're allowed to have 4 routes that just end at the edge of our tiles. Did I say 4? I mean 5 routes that end at the edge of the tile. But anything beyond 5 is going to lose you points. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so which one do I want to use? The one that I've been building toward is this one. But can I actually place it is the problem. Can anything out here help me place it? So, maybe. Oh, no. I don't know. Actually, okay. It doesn't... Okay, this has to connect to 5 other pieces of city, and I can do it down here. I was thinking if there was a way that I could sort of tie it in up here, but maybe not. I think I'm going to take this one. Oh, wait. I need ones with cars and people. And this one at least has has a train and a car. So I think yeah, I need this one because then I will actually be able to place something and get some points. Okay, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to place this one yet anyway, so I'll think about that right now. Let's see. You know, this one needs to be connected to 5 stations via railroads. So stations are the ones that bridge the roads and the railroads. So, for instance, just to point it out a little bit more, stations are going to be the ones that have that in the middle, that little figurine. So I do have a couple. This one is connected to 2 already. So I think I'm going to take this one right now. And I think I'm going to place it here.
What?
Because then it's connected to 2 stations via railroads already. So I'm working toward my goal here. And we don't have that many rounds left, honestly. Yeah. I do have 2 stations right here, which I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's almost like I thought this out, huh? There's 3 stations right here. This counts as a station 2. Okay. Maybe I can get this done right now. Let's just do this. It has to connect via the railroad. So if I put it here...
Yikes.
And then if I put it here... yeah, I think so. I think that works. That should be good. And then I placed the objective tile that I needed to place, and I think we're good. Okay, so now we're at the pawn placement. So the way this works is we both have to take a car. So here's your car and my car. And for this one, we get to choose either a car or a train. So it's up to us individually. I'm obviously going to take a train because...
I'm probably going to take a train too.
Okay. Makes sense. Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, because I'm going to place it right there and then get 1, 2, 3, 4, I think.
4 points, yes. Because this one's not in the same network at all yet. I mean, it might connect later. And then your car?
My car, I guess will go right there. And I get 2 points for that.
2 points.
Again, I'll switch 3 of those.
All right. Good to go. Okay, so I'll put a train here. And it does connect through the station to my other 2. So I will get 3 points. Because that is one continuous railroad. And now the car will go right here, the only place it can go, which is connected to another car. So I get 2 more points. So far, you're ahead of me pretty much on points.
Yeah.
Significantly, but we'll see how it goes. All right. So we did the token stuff. Now we just have to figure out which one of these we're chucking. You want to flip the thing?
I will flip it. Oh, wow.
I got it. The way that it landed on the floor was this. So we are going to get rid of this one.
Yeah.
I guess we should move our tokens. Or
Oh, yeah.
our pawns. Those are pawns too? I
guess.
guess they're pawns. No, they're player tokens. They can't be all pawns. Okay, so what was this one? This one was one of the ones that
Yeah.
got thrown away. Yeah. Okay, so we got this. We're ready to move along with these.
Yeah.
Look at all these cars. We got to get a person sooner or later. There he is, the
There.
person.
And no flag.
No flag. You know, I do have a place to put a person.
I
Interesting.
have multiple places.
You have a lot more places to put things than I do.
I know.
Okay, so let's fill these up. So that's 3 for that one.
Ooh, look. 2 things with no transportation.
Huh. Well, that can help you out.
Yeah, I need
for building
those.
that city. Hopefully this is 4. That is 4.
It looks like 4.
All right. I am going to maybe try to move, if I can, move stuff over a little bit
Yeah, that's...
so that it's
Yeah.
a little bit room to build. This does become quite sprawling as we go here. So, am I first player this time?
Yeah.
Okay, and we don't have to place an objective tile this time. So, let's see. What about this? There is a place where I can put it.
Oh.
I mean, there is one if I take that one. I'd get the star too. Here's one too.
Oh, yeah.
That would tie off a number of loose ends as well. Do I want to do... This one has a couple of placement more though. And in fact, 2 things that we can choose like this time. Whereas this one only has 1. So you know what? I'm going to go here. Even though I'm only getting 2, I am going to get the star.
Yeah.
So I'll keep that star. And obviously I'm going to place this one right there. And you know, I didn't even think ahead of where I'm going to place this. But could go right there.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
a good spot.
Now,
It could link to some cars.
although it has a train. So
Oh, yeah.
I could place it. There's a place where I could place it on here. Like right there. I still got to think about where I can place this eventually, but I could always put it here if it comes to it, you know.
You could place it, actually. Yeah.
We are going to have to place it in the next round because that's going to be the
yeah.
last placement token. So, okay, your turn.
Yep. Let's see. I kind of want those 2, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
You want the ones with just the city?
I mean, they could go right there,
Sure.
but
They're not really going to get
Yeah, it's not
anything.
really going to do anything, though. Huh.
You have a lot of your stuff like tied off. So
Yeah, I know.
it's pretty crazy.
I might take that.
All right. There's at least a few token or pawn placement things.
Yeah.
I think the title of this video is going to be Confusing Pawns with Tokens.
That, because there's a train that could probably connect to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that will go right there.
Looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. So now we do the pawn placement. Okay, so once again, we get to choose. Well, we're going to get a car for sure. So there's yours. Here's mine. And then we can choose a car or a train. I know what I'm choosing. It's going to be the train.
I'm going to choose the car.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. 1 car right there. That will get me 3 points.
All right.
And the other car will go right there and get me 4 points.
Nice.
Let me trade some of these things.
All right, so I'm going to put my car in the only place I can, which is down here, which will get me 1 whole point. And this train, I know there was a place. Ah, here it was. So that is connected to all these other trains. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And I should point out that there is a limit. They do impose a limit to the number of points that you can get during this pawn placement. You can only get a maximum of 5. So there are diminishing returns, obviously.
Oh, so yeah, I can't get more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're sort of at your limit now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after you place 1 more, you can get 5.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I think we flipped that thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you wanna? Yeah, you
I'll
can do
do
it.
Is
So
that
it's this one?
Yep.
All right.
I will.
We are cycling through these fairly quickly.
I'll put a star in that one.
All right, we'll move
And
this
do
over
the-
here.
Turn order.
Yeah, you can do that, and I'll get some of these tiles out a while. Here's 2. Look at that, another one of those.
Come on.
I mean, they are useful, I suppose, but
Yeah.
here's 3.
Okay.
And I think that is 3 and 4 for the next column. Now, when I bought this at my local game store, there was a ton of expansions for this. This is just the base game, of course. There was the promo that had a couple of additional objective buildings, but there's like rivers, like I don't even know. You can look online and see all the different expansions that are available for this. So it's a lot of replayability and modularity to it, if that's actually a word. Anyway, let's move this right along here.
And we will probably be placing an objective. Yep.
We are placing an objective.
That last one.
All right, so I should point out that this will be the second to last round. And the way that we know that is that when the last placement token moves off of this waiting room, which has the exclamation point on it, that is going to signify the last round. So the last round will be the last round that we actually have 2 of these things in here, is another way of thinking about it. So am I first again?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything that I can pick? Hey, look at this. I still have a star too. Is there anything I can pick that maybe connects in here or and maybe doesn't give me like loose ends? This one might. I don't know. That's a little scary. You know, this one, you know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I will. Oh, wait, and we're going to have to place our last objective tile, too. Don't forget about that. Yep. So, when was I saying? I think this one.
Yeah.
Because wait a minute, there's no places to put pawns on any of these.
Oh.
There are on this one.
There's a guy.
Oh, there's a guy there.
And that's all we're going to get is a guy.
That's all, okay.
Or on a car.
Guy in a car. Okay, so, oh, by the way, this other one, I wasn't even paying attention to that objective tile that I placed here. It needed to have 3 car pawns in one of the, among all of the tiles surrounding it, and so far I only really got 1.
I'm doing that.
I
just need 1 car right there. Because my tile's right there.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm probably not gonna do this one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
I think I'm set on that one. Okay, so and then of course this. So we want this to be part of this big city, and there's only really one way to do it, and that's like that. And then it doesn't have to be like adjacent to it or anything. It just has to be connected via tiles among city tiles. So then I was thinking that I would do. Oh wait, maybe I could do this.
That could work.
And then, and then I was going to put this one up here. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one right here. So I'll explain why after you've done your placement.
I will probably have to go with the 4. So, because this will probably, that will go right there. That will go right there. And I'll place this.
All
Which
right.
goes right there. I'm probably not going to do that one, but
Yeah, I think it actually is impossible at this
yeah,
point.
it is.
But that's okay because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this one. So at least we'll have one objective that's sort of impossible for each of us.
I don't really know what I'm going to do with these though. Ugh.
It's kind of funny because in the rule book it says that if there's no possible place to put it, then you just have to throw the tile away. So there's no real, I guess there's no like penalty that they talk about for taking more tiles than you can place. Although, you know, it's inefficient, I suppose, because you're going later in the next turn order because you're taking more tiles, but then you're throwing some of them away.
I'll just go right there. Hopefully I can tie up some of those.
You're actually looking really good for the orthogonal. Look at this. It's really symmetric, actually. In a way, it's like you have a little bit of thing jutting out on each side, but
Yeah.
you have like a square that's 4 by 4, and I have a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 3 by 5. So looking right now, that's going to score 15 points for me and 16 points for you in that scoring method. Okay, so pawn placement. So we have car and person. And I could potentially change one, although it's kind of... Actually, I can change them because, look, I have a person there and there, but I have no car.
Oh,
So you know what? I'm going to hand this in and take 2 people. And now the people are unique in a way, and I should have explained this before, but I'll explain it now to make up for it. So when you place cars, they have to be connected on a roadway. You can't count connections via the rails. Likewise, when you place trains, they have to be connected via rail and not road to get the bonus points. But people are unique where they can be connected via roads and rails, as long as there's a connection via stations. So this guy is on the same network as this guy. So that's going to give me 2 points for that one guy right there. I'm going to have to start trading in too because we're almost out of ones. But so this guy down here is also on the same network because he's connected to both of them.
So 3 points.
So 3 points now. So I'll just take a 3. I'll trade up later. You can go ahead.
Okay. I will have to take a car and a person. My car will definitely go right there to then
So then you're going to get...
complete that.
So you're going to... Oh, you are completing it. Okay. Is it completed? Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. You're only going to get 1 point
it's
for
only
it,
1
though.
point.
Okay.
But-
It's good.
And this person...
Keep in mind, in the very last round, you're going to have 2 people. So if there's one that you can connect... I mean, keep that in mind. So
I'll
that,
just go right there then.
yeah. Because you could potentially have... You could potentially, actually, if you put it here, not to help out my opponent, but he is my son. If you put it here, they will be connected to that one and that one. So you could score... You could score 2 more, like some additional points if you put it on this route as opposed to this dead end on both streets.
Okay, yeah, I will.
I'm going to talk you into some extra points there.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I get 1 point.
So you get 1 point right now?
Yeah.
All right. And we figure out which one of these is getting thrown away. And it is this two stack here, which means...
Does that get 2 stars, I think?
I think so.
Yeah.
So it's extra lucrative now.
That's
So,
really good.
yes, let us get... Do you want to place the pawns up in there?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, last round. I should have done this first. This will move over.
Oh, yeah.
This tells us that it's triggering the last round. And here we go. 3.
I would want there to be some.
Well, that's 5. I want to just pick out 4 fresh new ones.
I would like there to be some things to like, tie off some ends.
That would be very nice.
Wait.
And there is one.
Hey, but you go first, so.
I go first. Well, don't forget that some of these other ones could also tie off ends, depending on how you place them. Like if there was like 2 circular ones, you could just circle this around with a station.
Actually, yeah.
But I don't see any of those out there, so I think we're kind of done for. Okay, so I think we're right into the tile placement, right? Selection and placement. So let's see. I have quite a few of these loose ends.
I have a lot.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You know, I'm gonna... Okay, and I also want to see if I can maybe make a bigger grid here. So I am gonna actually just try this. Oh, here, let me put my pawn there.
Oh, yeah.
My token. Okay. So let's see. Darn. Actually, maybe this is okay. Or not.
You're still gonna have a bunch of...
I think I'm done for. I think I just shot myself in the foot here.
Yeah.
Oh well, I made my choice. So oh, you know what? Okay. This is gonna be okay. So I can put a person on there. And I wasn't even looking at the things. I should have taken that. Except it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I don't have a place to put a... I mean, I guess I could have. There's no... We're not allowed to do that anyway. So, I don't know. I'll put this right here. I'll put this up here, I think is the only place it can go. And actually, hold on. I'll put this here, and then this here. I guess that's the way it has to be. All right, you're up.
Okay.
You hardly have any roots. I think you have less than 5, actually. So you're pretty good.
I think I might want to go with this one because that right there could tie off this. There's nothing that will tie up any of this. That's already points gone.
Sure, and I think do you have places? You do have places to put your red guys, so you don't have to factor that into it really that much. So yeah, I agree with you.
I think
you can tie off 2 of those things.
Yeah. Oh wait, and I get 2 stars.
And you get 2 stars. I'm not sure if those are worth points at the end of the game. We'll have to check it out.
These 2 will just go over there.
Which is going to make your square
yeah, make
way
a bigger square.
Wow, you have what, a 5x5 square?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I never even thought of that.
That was
wow.
Very well thought out, although not thought out.
I mean.
Okay. Okay, so pawns.
Okay.
So 2 red ones is what we get. But I think I can only take 1. Because I don't see any other place except here to put it. And then it is on the same route as these other 3. So I do get 4 points.
Yeah.
So keep meaning to trade these in, but I don't. But there's 4 points. All right. Okay.
I will just take the 2. The 2 people. I won't use my stars. 1 will go right there, so that is 2 points, I think. Yeah. And that one will go up there, and that is 3 points. Let me trade some of these things in. There we go.
All right, so that's the end of the last round. We don't really have to worry about doing anything with the flipping of that or anything like that. But why don't we go ahead and trade up to get an easily noticeable number of points here. So that's 20 right there.
Okay.
You did? You traded up?
Yep, I traded up.
Well, I'll just do this and get a 3. So I have 23.
I have 28.
28, okay. And now we do a couple of other scorings. Okay, so just so that you can see what we're going by here, here's the end of the game scoring. You can pause and look at that if you like. But so we're going to group cities first and get points for that. For each group of 3 or more town tiles, we'll score 5 points. And we don't get additional points for anything over 3, but we can look and see. So I'll start over here. Obviously, that's just 1, that's just 1. But here is a group of 4, so that counts as a group of 3. So that's 5 right there. And then I have this big one right here. This one doesn't count, but this one counts as a city. So that is 10. 5 for this one and 5 for that one. So why don't you go ahead?
I think I only have 1. This big one right here in the middle.
Okay.
So that's only 5.
Okay, so you'll have to get some points there.
Yep.
Now, as I said during the course of the game, the biggest rectangle. So we find the biggest rectangle in our territory, and we score 1 point for each tile that is part of the rectangle. So as I said before, you have a 5x5 one, so that's 25 points right there.
Wow.
So you can take that and make change, or however you like to do it. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a 20 square rectangle, 20 tiles, so 20 points. Easy peasy. And now we do the penalties.
Okay.
So each of the paths that doesn't connect with any other path is called an opening. We're allowed to have 5 openings, but we'll lose 1 point for any opening beyond 5. So do you want to count
I
up?
have 4.
You only have 4, so 1, 2.
Actually, no, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. So you don't lose any points.
Yeah, I don't lose anything.
Okay.
I think you have
I think
more
I
than
am gonna
5.
lose some. Yeah. 1,
Oh,
2,
no.
3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5. So we're gonna lose 1, 2, 3 points, 4 points.
4 points.
So I lose 4.
Yeah.
Which is this 4 right here?
Yikes.
Okay, and now we look and see who has the most.
Yep. I
think it's you.
I think I won.
Not by that much. So I have 50, and you have, what is that? 58.
58. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Good game. All right, we are back because we realized that we forgot to score the objective tiles that we were just talking about at the end. Okay, so the way that these objective tiles are scored is for every one that we've actually successfully completed, we will get 5 prestige points for. So we have to look through our completed objective tiles and see what we get. I think that our scores aren't really going to change that much because I think we each completed two of them, but let's just make sure. So you actually got that market done,
I got
right?
that one because there's 3 cars
There's
right there.
3 cars around it, so that's 5 more points. And I think you got the city.
I got this one done, yes.
That's the city, right? So you get
10 points.
10 points. And you did not complete this one, which is
Nope.
connecting a railroad to the stations.
Yep.
Now, I did get the city one because it's connected to like a city of 5, so that's 5 points. I did not do the market one because I only had 1 car around it. And the last one I did do, which was the stations. Had to be connected to 5 stations via railroads, and it definitely is. So I get 10 points also. So the winner did not change. Our scores just got shifted up by 10.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Railroad Tiles. We certainly enjoyed it. What did you think?
I actually really love this game.
Yeah, we have 2 other people in the family that don't like board games all that much, but they might actually like this one too because it plays fairly quick and easy.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of strategy involved. If we go ahead and get some of the expansions, I'm sure that will expand the strategic options, multiple fold essentially, depending on what they are. I'd have to look in and see what they are. I know that there's at least like 3 or 4. And then you can get like sort of souped up tokens, I think, and stuff like that. So
There's like a desert one, a rivers one.
exactly. So yeah, I wonder how the rivers one works because there's no rivers in this at all.
Yeah.
So maybe that sort of breaks up land masses and stuff, and maybe we'll score for like
Rivers
how long
and
a
boats
river
or
is or something. I'm just guessing. I haven't looked ahead.
I don't know.
But yeah, in setup there is some variability, obviously, especially when playing with the objectives, because as you saw, we have a whole bunch of different objectives tiles that all get scored differently. So that's going to vary up each game as well. And I would have to bet that each of those expansions probably come with some additional bonus or objective tiles as well. So, yeah, I think this one was a good game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And we'll be back soon for more not video game playthroughs, but board game playthroughs. Until then, see you next time.
Bye.